Do you need to report a potential tobacco product violation or a safety issue related to a tobacco product? Welcome to FDA's Tobacco Compliance Webinar, How to Report a Potential Tobacco Product Violation or an Adverse Experience Related to a Tobacco Product. This webinar will provide an overview on how to report a potential tobacco violation and a safety issue related to a tobacco product. You will notice that some of the slides have links to relevant information that can be found on FDA's website. We encourage you to review these materials in addition to today's webinar. During this webinar, we will go over examples of potential tobacco product violations and discuss how to report a potential tobacco violation, including submitting a report online, downloading and emailing electronic Form FDA 3779, calling us at the Center for Tobacco Products, CTP, or sending us a post-mail. We will discuss how to report a safety issue related to a tobacco product using the online FDA Safety Reporting Portal. What is a potential tobacco product violation, and why would you want to report it? The Tobacco Control Act and related regulations give FDA tools to help keep tobacco out of the hands of America's youth. The public plays a crucial role in helping FDA enforce these tobacco regulations. So, what is a potential tobacco product violation? If you see what you believe to be a violation of the Tobacco Control Act or other related regulations, you can submit a potential tobacco product violation report to the FDA Office of Compliance and Enforcement. Some examples of potential tobacco products violations are sale of single cigarettes, sale of tobacco to an underage purchaser under the age of 21, sale of flavored tobacco products, sale of tobacco products through vending machines and self-service displays, except in adult-only facilities, illegal marketing and advertising of tobacco products, describing tobacco products as light, mild, or low, or claiming a product is safer or less harmful without an FDA order, distributing T-shirts or other promotional or novelty items with brand names of cigarettes or smokeless tobacco products, sponsoring events using the brand name of a tobacco product. Let's say you've identified a potential tobacco product violation. Let's now discuss how to report violations using the agency's online tools. Here we will discuss in more detail how the public can report a potential tobacco product violation using the public FDA website. A potential tobacco product violation may be reported online by accessing and submitting Form FDA 3779. The bottom part of Form FDA 3779 provides accessibility and language options, as well as instructions for downloading files of different formats. Additionally, if you need help accessing information in different file formats other than HTML, simply click Instructions for Downloading Viewers and Players, and you will receive guidance on how to open files in different formats, such as PDF, and how to save files. Once you have opened your browser and followed the link on the slide, online Form FDA 3779 will appear. Seen here is the initial page of Form FDA 3779. By clicking the Report Online button seen in blue, you will be directed to the Potential Tobacco Product Violation reporting page. You'll probably notice that Form FDA 3779 includes sections that are not required for submission. It is important to note that although these sections are not required, they each have optional fields for inputting information, because, of course, the more information provided, the better. Click on the Report Online button to begin your report. This is page 1 of the form. As seen on the slide, you will enter information about the potential violation. Required questions are marked with a red asterisk and include date of potential violation. This is not the date the form is submitted, but when the violation happened. State where the potential violation occurred. Tobacco product type. This is very important, as well as the potential violation type. Other fields include tobacco product name, description of potential violation, where you can provide additional information or explain the reason you believe there is a potential tobacco product violation. Included in this page, there is the option for attaching files related to the violation. You can see that within the potential violation type, there is an option of unsure. This option can be selected if you are unsure of the potential violation type. After completing this page, click the Next button on the bottom right of the page to move on to Page 2. Page 2 is where you fill out information on the potential violator. Information will be requested for the type of violator. Select from drop-down arrow, retailer, manufacturer, or importer. Name of the violator, business name. Address of violator, business address or website. You can also add more than one potential violator name and address to this form. To do this, click the Add Another Potential Violator link in blue font at the bottom of the page. After completing this page, click Next on the bottom right of the page to continue to Page 3. On Page 3, you will be asked for information about the person submitting the potential tobacco product violation. You are welcome to add your contact information for further follow-up or remain completely anonymous. After completing this page, click the Next button on the bottom right of the page to move on to Page 4. Page 4 is the last page of the reporting form. On Page 4, you will review the information you added on the previous pages and submit the potential tobacco product violation. Once you press the Submit button, the data will be sent to the FDA as shown on the report on the right side of the page. Now we will talk about other ways to report a potential tobacco product violation. If you are unable to complete the online form and submit it using the online submission tool, another option is to download Form FDA 3779 online at the address on the slide. Fill out the form and email the completed form to ctpcompliance@fda.hhs.gov. You may also submit a potential tobacco product violation by calling Ask CTP at 1-877-287-1373. This service is available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. As previously mentioned, the downloaded Form FDA 3779 can also be printed and sent by mail to the address on the slide. So what does the FDA do when it receives a potential tobacco product violation report? Once the FDA receives your report, it will evaluate and determine if the activity is a violation of the Tobacco Control Act or related regulations, and if the product is regulated by the FDA. If the product is regulated by a different federal or state agency or different part of FDA, we will forward the complaint to the applicable entity for review. FDA does not rely solely on what was submitted to take enforcement action. After reviewing a potential tobacco violation report, the agency may investigate the report by performing an inspection of a tobacco product manufacturer, distributor, or importer, conducting a compliance check inspection of a tobacco retailer, or initiating, monitoring, and surveillance of a tobacco product manufacturer's or retailer's website. The FDA may determine that there is no evidence of a violation, or may find evidence of the reported violation or other potential violations that require additional surveillance, monitoring, and/or inspections. Now let's talk about how to report tobacco product problems, including adverse experiences. Tobacco product problems, including adverse health effects, also known as adverse experiences or AEs, safety issues, and product quality problems. These tobacco product problems, including AEs, are best reported in the FDA's Safety Reporting Portal, or SRP. The SRP streamlines the process for the public to report tobacco product problems directly to the FDA online using the secure portal internet link at www.safetyreporting.hhs.gov. Anyone may submit a report, and the tobacco reporting pathways target broad groups of the public, such as consumers, concerned citizens, healthcare workers, companies that make, ship, or sell tobacco products, and researchers. Examples of health or product problems to submit in a tobacco product report include any new or worsened symptom or disease, toxic or allergic reactions, burn, seizure, breathing trouble, chest pain, damaged or defective products, labeling issues, abnormal product look, taste, or smell, product malfunction, failure, or interaction. Importantly, reports involving either users or non-users are of high interest to the FDA. Users are those who have inhaled, ingested, or directly interacted with the tobacco products on purpose. Non-users are bystanders, or those who did not directly use the tobacco product, or may have interacted with the product by accident. Consumers, concerned citizens, or healthcare workers who submit tobacco product problem reports can choose to submit as either a guest or an account holder. Those who choose to submit as guests may remain anonymous or choose to provide contact information, cannot save a draft report to complete later, and can submit follow-up reports by retaining a report key from the submission confirmation message. We will discuss the features available to account holders in a later slide. The SRP contains reporting pathways about many consumer products. Just 2 of the reporting pathways are for tobacco product problems. To access a tobacco product report, a guest consumer or concerned citizen must answer a few questions properly. Most of the questions are easy to get right. 2 of the questions shown on this slide can be more tricky. Answer the question, "Who are you?" by selecting the option of a private citizen, business, or veterinary provider submitting a voluntary report. Tobacco retailers, importers, distributors, wholesalers, and suppliers should report as private concerned citizens do. The question, "What do you think caused the issue?" provides a number of choices. Select tobacco products. Healthcare workers must answer a unique set of a few questions properly in order to access a tobacco product report. 2 questions that can be somewhat tricky are shown on this slide. Answer the question, "Who are you?" by selecting the option for a healthcare professional or researcher reporting a tobacco product problem. This choice causes a hidden question to show. From the 2 options available, select the one labeled Tobacco Product Report, Healthcare Professionals. First responders and those who work in public health settings, as well as those who work in hospitals, clinics, and private or group practice medical offices, are all healthcare professionals. Be aware that submitters who select the options for manufacturers and researchers to the question, "Who are you?" will see prompts and links to set up an account. Manufacturers and researchers may only report by first setting up an account, while account setup is optional for all other tobacco report submitters. While some healthcare workers are also researchers, use the research report when the affected person was a participant in a research study at the time of the problem. Anyone may set up an account within the SRP. Account holders are required to identify themselves in the process of setting up the account, so they may not remain anonymous. A valid email address is the primary identifier needed for each account. After providing an identity, contact information, and a submitter type in setting up an account, the system will send an email containing a link, which must then be used to verify the new account. The benefits of submitting tobacco problem reports as an account holder are that you can save a draft of an initial report to complete later. For example, if you are interrupted while entering information or you have a system outage. You can easily submit follow-up reports from a personal My Reports page, such as for submitting corrected information or additional test results or a final outcome that becomes known later. And you can set up a group account to review and submit reports of other group members. This group account feature may be helpful if an employee starts but does not complete a report that is saved as a draft and needs to be finished, or if an orientee completes a draft report for a supervisor to review and submit. When you see the introduction page, you are inside a report. Confirm that you landed in a tobacco report by checking the name of the report and the titling of the sections of the report as listed in the menu on the left of the screen. Consumers, concerned citizens, healthcare workers, and manufacturers should see the name Tobacco Product Report in the top left menu and two sections of questions about tobacco products below it, as shown in this slide. Researchers should see the name Tobacco Investigator Report in the top left menu and two section titles about tobacco products below it. If you do not see the right report name or section question names about tobacco products, you are in the wrong place. Please start over. This has been a short introduction to tobacco product problem reporting using FDA's Safety Reporting Portal. For more instructions, see the Frequently Asked Questions, or FAQs, using the link from the SRP homepage as shown on this screen. Please be aware that the SRP tobacco questionnaires are not available in a paper or fillable PDF format. FDA has no other reporting system that is designed and approved to collect tobacco product health problems, safety issues, and product quality problems. To assure that your tobacco product problem reaches the right FDA Center and review team in a timely way, please use the Safety Reporting Portal. All FDA centers encourage that problems with regulated consumer products also be reported to the product manufacturers. FDA Center for Tobacco Products has a number of publicly available systems for submitting reports on various tobacco product-related issues and comments. Spend just another minute with us to learn about where to report various issues. Your reporting about tobacco product issues will be most likely to have the intended impact and to receive timely review by the Center for Tobacco Products if you submit the right issue to the right system. In this webinar, we have introduced the first two items, the Potential Tobacco Product Violation Reporting System and the Safety Reporting Portal for Tobacco Problem Reports. We hope the other information on this slide will help you. To access urgent advice through the Poison Control Center or medical care by calling 911 for tobacco or nicotine poisoning. To report human health or product problems with tobacco cessation products to FDA's MedWatch program. To report animal health problems from tobacco product exposure to FDA's Center for Veterinary Medicine. To comment on proposed regulations at regulations.gov. To submit complaints about the Center for Tobacco Products, an existing tobacco law, or the government to CTP's Ombudsman. Or to contact CTP's call center with other tobacco-related issues or questions. Thank you for watching.